This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball carrier decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5. Here's Winston. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Anderson. 70 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. 5-yard line. Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's complete. It's Green here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Covered by Josh Norman. Here's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Winston. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it 3rd down. Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Green brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf. 39 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And Robinson with a big catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Washington, nothing.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Check pass. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Cut. Mike 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Hurry.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Winston Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this returnable for Rager. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's got some space here. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Wait. Mike 56. Mike 56. I know he ain't got it.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. From the gun, Winston. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
26, Washington, nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Edwards. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Let's go, D. Mike, 53.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
40-yard line.
Second down, defense, let's go.
Tua now on first down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And now here is another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Number 53, Mike, 53. Guys, it's game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Rager. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Good. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Tua going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Sets up first down.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check three.
And again this time to the tailback. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Oh, they can't stop it.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Running out of the gun with White. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Good.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working with a 2nd and 3.
I'm scared. 54 Mike.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 4.
Right there. 54 Mike. Blue down. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Landon Collins.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's convert. Show it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And they will take a knee here.
Winston on the keeper.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you take, watch them learn, can't relate. Watch you stir out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red weed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led.